What's up, guys? Let me stretch this out a little bit more because my fractal system's down right now. So hopefully that gets up and I can do some charting with it. Look at what FOMC. So FOMC is today at 2. They have the announcement at 2. Kind of makes like a little move, and then we kind of flatline into Powell having his little talky talk. And I used to do it a certain way when it was easier. I used to take 1% out and buy calls and puts and um, sell one when it hits and then the other, or double down the other. But switch it up. What I'm going to do is kind of look back at the previous FOMCs. So we had, well, here's the calendar. Last one was January 1st, February 1st, right? Yeah, February 1st. So February 1st, we kind of just went up. Market liked what they got. So basically, from this one, all we had was what I like to do is to use higher time frame. So I like kind of use the higher time frame. I fix that out. Higher time frame, kind of look for inside bars or reversal candles, and that's how I play them. Play the move. You can tell, basically, nothing going on this day up until FOMC. Like I was preaching yesterday, is 20 points right now is the same as 20 points during FOMC or 20 points an hour after FOMC. It's still gonna count for the same amount of money. There's no point of going crazy. I got Steve here in the background, my buddy. He's also hopefully gonna call some plays. He does the same fractal charting as I do, and we gotta learn the system together. But we'll see. What's up, Steve? If I could get his voice in without an echo. So this one, last FOMC, we just went up. The previous one, down. Same thing. You have your inside bar. You take that inside bar, 3 points. You have your next inside bar. You take that break, and you have 4 points. You have 7 points right there, and then you got your final inside bar. At the end of the day, but this is 15 minute. The one before this one was November 2nd. Day right here, and once again, 15-minute inside bar. You take that one, you ride that down. That's 11. Oh, see, this is SPY, so this is 11 points on SPY. But there's your initial move up. Consolidate, wait for Powell. Powell makes an announcement, probably spiked up a little bit. This one actually went outside. So you probably, I would have taken calls here, but probably stopped out. And you can take calls and gotten off break even, and then you flip when we break below. Just ride it down. So that's how I'm going to do FOMC. Nothing absolutely crazy. Fractal chart today. Kind of hang around, of course, overnight, especially after a big move yesterday. Overnight, really not going to do anything. Right now, we're just ranging between our it's going to range between our vector or 50% zone and yesterday's halfback. So watching those, let's go mark up yesterday's POC. hold it. Yesterday's POC too. For those would be a good play. Scout, but I'm honestly not looking for options going into clubs. Guys are new. If you guys could subscribe, that'd be awesome. We're up to 623 subscribers. That's crazy. 624. I don't know. Have 1,000. Hit that like button. Definitely appreciate that. We do have PMI at 945 and ISM at 10, which is going to be some more data. The data could a little move. So today is definitely, if you want to trade any day of the week, today's the day. People on Twitter and Furus will be like, "Don't trade FOMC." No, this is the day you want to trade. This is the day you need risk management though, because if you're playing NQ, M and Q, I mean, you catch a move though, you're good. NQ, kind of the same thing. DOC is a little bit higher. Not that nice bounce yesterday. Um, the dragon pattern is kind of like, I mean, it's a true thing. I say it's a true thing, but it's kind of a little meme I'm doing. Just a simple once will support turns resistance right here. We break above and then we hold it as a support. Continue. So it's just like basically a key level right here. With support became a resistance. Came up, but just like how the pattern is with the dragon. You see that it's just I was trying to explain to people. It's just a sell off, making lower lows, lower highs, and then we reverse, and there's our first higher low, and then we break this pivot, so we're starting to make higher highs, higher lows, just like almost like a reversal pattern. I call it a dragon because I think of course there's no because I guess it's going either way. Like I see how the market reacted, sell off. We saw a little glimpse of that sell off yesterday. ES levels. Chart, we're kind of just dead smack in the middle. Got 4150 above, 5367, then 4200. Below 36, and then 4136, and then kind of a little down. Seven bring. See if we can get a better number. 64. The downside is gonna be very interesting. Before and then the yellow box above 50, below 38, which is basically where we've been. So we've just been chilling, chilling between 50 and 38. So we'll wait for a break of that. Seven, 2. Usually, it seems like we kind of run up into. Usually, we run up into the meeting. So that's what I'm kind of going to be watching. See if we kind of sell a little bit. Definitely watching kind of this. I think it was a 1 hour. Yeah, a 1 hour down here. So yesterday was a simple. When you're looking at your chart, you have your daily. Your daily demand. A lot of people would say this is your demand right here. Obviously, we broke below, so I don't like to use it as a demand. We did bounce a nice support box. My demand's right here because this demand's strong due to we broke structure right here. Change of character, we made a higher high. So that's going to definitely make that demand just a tad bit more stronger. We came down, we started stalling out here, and that's when I decided to start going long. I took it one long a little later. We chopped around for a bit, but pretty decent. So today definitely. Let's see what. So let's see what happened. Still on the daily, pretty decent. We're still up until we break our, this pretty strong pivot. We do have a lot of fair value gaps to the upside. We're about to open. I'll watch. It doesn't seem like a lot, but um, they're clustered up. I need to start doing when the clusters are close. Just make one line. Came down to this huge cluster down here. Found a reversal. Came back up. Until from this line to this line, we had a lot of space, and we just melted through it. Check.
Market open.
We are open. Opening. Trade every day. I try to. Sometimes I have daddy duty. I have my kid at preschool right now, and I have my other son here. He's making a mess in the other room. So I try to do live. I try to live every day. What do I like about Apex? I've been with Apex over years. I think Steve's been there with a year. Um, Probably the easiest one to pass an eval. The least amount of rules. They always, it's pretty cheap. Basically, overall, it's the same price as FTMO. They're all overall basically the same price. Um, Top Step and FTMO and my forex funds refund you your initial fee. Apex does not, but Apex initial fee is super cheap. But so far, I have no complaints. Every issue the market's had with Ninja Trader, even though it's not been Apex's issue, they've uh they've listened to their people. They made a new rule, and the customers did not like it, and they reversed it. So they listen to the people. I don't like all the sales they do though. Kind of getting a little sketchy on that, but I don't think they make their money on the evals. I think the most of the money is going to come from their PAs and people actually being successful. Payouts, no issues with payouts. All the bad reviews and everything come from people who are going to go with their, they're going to have two PAs today, and they're going to go long one, long one, and they're going to bank on account and blow it on account and withdraw $20,000.
Yeah, they see when they see the trades you take. So if you do something that's not like risk worthy, that's a smart play.
Get closer. Why is it? I just gotta get closer to my microphone. But yeah, there's gonna be people who think they could beat the system and go short one account, long one account today, and below below PA, and think they made 20-30,000 dollars on their one they went the right way with, and try to cash out, and Apex is gonna be like, no, you cheated the system, and so they leave a negative review. So gotta be smart. Most of them don't even let you trade FOMC. Top Step will not let you even trade FOMC. For the eval, yeah, you can go long one, short one. I've done it before. Right now, we're still in the middle on our fractals. Yeah, 38 below. If we get down to 38, possibly looking for maybe a little bounce. Apex does let you trade FOMC. They recommend it not to, and they tell you, well, in their fees, or in their rules, they say they don't allow it. But as long as it's in your normal trading plan, you know, obviously, if they see you trading one MES today or one MES every day, and then all of a sudden you're trading, you know, 10 ES on FOMC move and you make money, they kind of flag you and know something's up. But you gotta remember they're a business and you're a business basically, so you gotta the partnership. Have they stopped you with their 30% rule? No. I trade normal. I don't I trade micros, so I'm not gonna get a $20,000 day. 41.43 is POC right now, so we're holding below. We're still at open print. NQ is a little bit stronger. Let's see what NQ Apple moving. AMD kind of popping up.
Oil is dropping.
Dropping. Tesla still making a strong move. Tesla overall is holding this the daily, holding this fib retracement from this high to low, also gap. So definitely watching this. Amazon apparently looking pretty saucy. Amazon was a beautiful hold of 100. You know, I don't I don't hate the longs on Amazon as long as you hold 100. Really not much. I mean, not much is going to go on today. Just see if you catch one or two plays, get a little buffer before the FOMC. You guys can hit that like button. That'd be awesome. I even oh wait, I'll just unlike it. Hit that like. You know, see how did my wife? My wife is watching. Just kidding. It's me. I watch on my wife's account. Oh, you're making me blush. That Big Daddy at 40.75 went away. Um, I don't know what that was. That was very interesting. Watch on the book. The only thing I'm really watching is kind of the slow grind up into the meeting. Oh, get back.
We have a 13 ADR on Nasdaq, so around 5 to 7 points is good for a trade.
POC's just been up and down, up and down. So I don't really like trades that are like this. Show you guys here. So my POC on Bookmap resets at opening, so you can tell how how far we're moving up, down, up, down. So really, no big move. Yeah, so it's Amazon. No. Yeah, Amazon. It was nice. The only problem I didn't really like that huge sell off from the uh the earnings, but we just have look at this level right here, that overnight highs or pre-market highs here, support turned into a resistance, 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 broke above, retest that continuation. Apple going, Apple. I mean, Apple does really well on earnings. I mean, it could be all-time highs. Something I found interesting that I read was um, from it was from here's all-time high on SPX, and then our recent low, basically 15, 16, about the same distance. So we're the same distance from our all-time high to our recent big bear market low. Hold POC at 43. We could possibly see 50. There's some liquidity up at 50. Like I said, most of the chop's gonna happen. It's gonna be pretty decently choppy. Uh, so a lot of these upper wicks seems a little selling. AMD. AMD. I was looking at AMD to get calls instead in the video. That's why I went with the video yesterday. This wick right here, a little fakey fake. I'll be back in 1 minute. So I'm looking at individuals, see if ES like really has a chance. Oil's down 3.4%. Oil's down what 5% yesterday. Amazon, Nvidia, Tesla, Microsoft. We see what Meta's doing. Meta doing sideways. So let's look at banks. That was something I missed that drop yesterday was that bank news. We had bank news and then we had this oil. Man, oil is just getting destroyed. Netflix. Look at this, pretty decent. I mean, this is gonna be removed on Netflix. That's break. That flag got kind of forming from nice nice puts underneath 281. So took those calls off that 281 bounce yesterday, which was basically the whole range of April. There's that retest that 281 from market. Could have been nice puts down, but I'm not really looking into options for FOMC, which I'm just gonna play buying used. The Apple, good spy still just a little upper wiki, but making its little move up. Volume getting weaker. And Q breaking over its overnight. You got Wix overnight highs. You guys are at you got chat. You guys are crazy right now. You're saying there goes Travis. There goes yes. Yes is really 3 point range, 4 point range. Looks like they're kind of layered to the upside. It's on both sides.
Hmm.
POC still 41.43.
US PMI actual data is higher than forecasted.
Yeah, we had 9:45 data and then 10.
Oh no, it's under it by 0.1, so it's basically the same. 53.6 was the actual, 53.7 was the forecast. AMD. I love AMD as a company. Investors don't like them ever. Let it drop a lot.
On that final presentation.
This overnight highs. I'm pushing towards those overnight highs. 41.50 again. Penny, go on. Go. Nice push, breaking out that half back, which we're basically in between 41.38, 41.50. And Q still showing a little weakness. Overnight highs 41.50. 41.50 is gonna be a little wall right now. See if we can break above it. There's the wick of overnight highs. 4150 was filled.
Hmm.
Kind of like a little mini dragon. Takes a head. Decent, decent little move. Broken on both.
That was the second entry long I missed on that breakout.
I want 5 coming in pretty heavy. They can't push away 4150.
See
Let's
if
see
the
if
buyers step up at overnight.
yeah, if they hold 4150 support.
Overnight high 4150. Yeah.
55 looks like the next little hurdle. See if they hold 4155. Like Rambo. Forty-one fifty-five came down a little bit to 4154. They want to protect that. If you guys are new here, I appreciate the subscribe. Hit that like button. Try to do this every day. Try to get some. I want to start getting Am I anything? No, I just took a little. I'm watching 4155. I was debating on going long if they hold 4150 as a support. But they're not pushing away from it. And this candle looks pretty ugly. Huge on the strength. The next wall is gonna be that 55, 40. If not, they're just gonna go back down to that 41, 43 and retest that POC. So you'll see when I talk about walls, we'll push up that 4150 and then they'll test it. If we stay around it, they'll break it, test it. And you'll see this if you're on like a seconds chart. I don't have seconds charts. On Bookmap it does. So you'll see that. It came with that 4155 and now they're kind of doing this above 4150. Stop. Push up to 55. 54. I'll get off at 54.
If there's an imbalance on the sell side at 54.25. gonna wait this out here. Maybe wait for a pullback or
Stops a point.
something.
Low to 54.
Yeah, we have two imbalances, 2 week low or a week low and a week high.
Make a new high there. They came in at 53. They're still holding 50. Definitely watching that inside bar in 5 minutes.
Book map orders are starting to go quiet.
Yeah, 10 o'clock data.
Yeah, they're taking off orders.
Got ISM. Seconds. Five staying. Down.
Doesn't say it yet.
51,
Yeah,
51.9. Like 1.8.
it's barely above it.
They came in heavy at 54. They don't want 55 taken. Sure you got 54.
See if we find support here again. buyers could step back in on these sellers.
Dude came in pretty heavy. They can move down from 54. That broke down. The break 50. Not. We should head back to that POC at 43. They need to break 50. Kind of holding half back. Zone. You guys are watching, I put the map in the lower. I kind of mess with it a lot.
Might be looking for a second entry short here. Yeah, I'm in short. Stops at 221.25.
He's kissing himself in the mirror.
It's gonna wake us right back up. Oh my god, just give me 10 ticks. Or 40 ticks, I mean. Ay, ay, ay.
He walks a little bit lower. That's been cues.
I see shorts come back here soon. That's a bullish bar. I'm just gonna tighten my stop. There we go.
He still looks a little strong though.
There we go.
Wow, maybe you're strong. Microsoft, wow. Microsoft for once is looking a little weak.
That's a dump and a half. Alright, I'm out. I'm out at the closing price.
Play Steve.
Oh wow, I hit the second take profit as well. Close enough to it.
43. Here's 43 on POC. Yeah, they couldn't hold the 50, so they came back down and tested POC. But all POC. Yes. Offside. Yeah, I'll explain bookmap. So bookmap is basically just the order book. So right now we're looking at a 4140. Someone has 322 lots. It can be stops. It can be take profits. It can be buys or sells. We really cannot tell. That's a little challenging. Of course, that's anything with the order book. So we're at 4140. Someone's sitting with 323 lots. So the way they're pushing it away seems like it's probably buyer stops. So when we come down here and they get filled, it's just their stops. They put their stops. No one's gonna have 306 lots sitting on the books without a stop. So right now we're using it as kind of pulling off of it. So if we break through it, what I'm watching is it going to, are they gonna get filled? Might be buys. So if they get filled, we should push up. But if they get stopped out, it could add fuel to the fire and bring us down even more. So you'll see when like I said, that 4150 at open here. Came up into the probably fourth stop. Came down. Came up into the fire. The bubbles are just the bubbles that much. The thing I kind of look on the bubbles is do we have big ones or small ones at highs and lows? Here's a big one at the lows. So still selling down here. That's what I'm kind of watching. So like on our way down, we had that small green bubble. Not really buying. Just be patient now. I mean, sometimes it's overdoing things. It does help, showing where liquidity is, where take profit or where sticking points are. See on POC, small red, small red. POC is going to be where where retails trade the most. So we usually come up and test it. So you can take pretty much scalps off POC. We finally broke here. You're taking a scalp there, scalp there. Now we're just hanging around them. So probably gonna see if this POC 4144 is a good price. If they want to buy higher or if they want to buy low. start moving up, you get bigger bubbles, bigger bubbles. This is VWAP. Bookmap VWAP is different than normal VWAP. See if we break that 47. And something that just helps is if you start moving up and they start coming in underneath, it's obviously they're pushing it up, buying, they're putting their stops below price. That's what I like to use the most. They hold POC to the side. Sometimes I watch it, sometimes I don't. Like, you know, looking for those small scalp moves, I definitely watch it. $43, they came in kind of heavy. Got dark red there. Let's see if that's a buyer and push the price up. Nope. Now they came off. This bounce right off opening price is going to be a key factor. Yeah. So right now, 41.47. See how they're battling for this right now? They got filled. If you're gonna push up, if it adds fuel to the fire to go up, or if there are cells and five for FOMC. But appreciate you guys joining. I'll be live at 45 for FOMC. And